The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Quickly out wide to Moore. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on second down. Styles. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Styles. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to Mixon on second down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
From the gun on 3rd down, Styles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down, Felder. He'll go right back to St. Brown. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Styles. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. The Bears at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And again back to Kmet. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Styles. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Styles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Styles. That pass complete to Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. Styles. That's complete right side to Komet. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Styles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The man in motion is Brown. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Styles.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Lions 14, Bears 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Styles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions
Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, what a move.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Felder. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on first down. Felder. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on second down. Styles looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. Touchdown Bears! From 21 yards away. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Styles. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 13 yards out.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Felder. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Felder.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Swift.
They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. From the gun on third down, Felder. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Styles. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first and 10, Felder. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, there was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
But I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On second down, here's Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. On third down, Styles.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Lions beat over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Evan Ingram from 21 yards away.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll try to run with Swift.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw on 3rd down, Styles. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Again, it's Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A handoff running left, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that